So it didn't take long for the first political controversy of the Winter Olympics to erupt, at least on the field of play, and it was all about the artwork on a goalie mask? You know, only the puckheads running the International Olympic Committee could possibly take exception to artwork found on a piece of sports equipment. Indeed, check out the goalie mask of Nicole Hensley. The artwork looks gorgeous to me, but do you see something that might make an IOC sportscrat take offense? Well, it's that stylized rendition of the Statue of Liberty. How dare those Americans flaunt that? Apparently the image of Lady Liberty makes for a political statement, and at one point it seemed as though Rooney was going to have to cover up Miss Liberty, burqa style, so that the U.S. women's hockey team wouldn't be in violation of IOC edicts.
God damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Here's the deal. According to a Washington Post article, IOC officials had pointed out there are clear rules governing what symbols can and cannot be used at the Games. In a stunning piece of bureaucratese known as the Guidelines Regarding Authorized Identifications, these rules allow for national colors, name, flag, and emblems to be used to visually enhance the national identity of things like jerseys and equipment. But the rules also state no item may feature the wording or lyrics from national anthems, motivational words, public/political messaging, or slogans related to national identity. Wow, I think I just got cross-checked by Scott Stevens. But here's the translation for those who also feel concussed. According to the IOC, an image of the Statue of Liberty might be interpreted by some as a political symbol. And that's a big no-no. Besides, as we all know, the IOC is as pure as the driven snow. Well, not really. The IOC is one of the most corrupt organizations in the world. That's not an exaggeration, by the way. In fact, there have been entire books written about the IOC racket, such as The New Lords of the Rings. Author Andrew Jennings details numerous scandals, from how bribes were paid to win gold medals for Korean boxers in the Seoul Olympics, to Berlin's bid for the 2000 Olympics being so corrupt that the state parliament had to set up an inquiry. But one of the most shameful scams is the one that hurts taxpayers directly, even those who have no interest in the Olympics, and it works like this. Cities vying for a future Olympic Games spend millions of dollars in the bidding process to woo the IOC decision makers, but in many cases, they are unaware of the fact that a final decision has already been made in secret in terms of which city is getting the Games. I think that's a variation of bait and switch. And when it comes to the IOC's own iconic symbol, the 5 interlocked multicolored rings, well, the IOC will sell that symbol to anyone who coughs up a multi-million-dollar sponsorship fee, which is why we often witness the perversity of a junk food manufacturer attaching its brand to an Olympic athlete. But back to that controversial artwork. Thankfully, the IOC was eventually convinced to let Rooney wear her goalie mask as is. And in the aftermath of Goalie Mask Gate, this kerfuffle is now being spun as a mere misunderstanding. But actually, the IOC outsmarted itself, because you want to know something? The IOC was right. The Statue of Lady Liberty is a political symbol, but it's a symbol to embrace, not entomb. After all, the most recognizable phrase associated with the statue is from the sonnet by Emma Lazarus, New Colossus, namely, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free." The full sonnet is inscribed on a plaque near the iconic statue, one that millions of migrants over the decades have observed coming into New York Harbor, fleeing tyranny to pursue the American dream. As for Lady Liberty herself, clutched in her left hand is a tablet inscribed with the date July 4th, 1776, the day the United States adopted the Declaration of Independence, one of the most profound and important documents ever authored in the history of peoplekind. So yes, Lady Liberty is a political symbol, but she represents the polar opposite of the odious value set championed by the despotic regime South Korea shares its border with. How perversely ironic that Lady Liberty could be considered a liability, whereas the sister of dictator Kim Jong-un is being regaled by so many mainstream media types as the belle of the Winter Olympics. Does the IOC award a gold medal for lunacy? In any event, next time some IOC social justice warrior has an issue with artwork on a face mask, perhaps they should just take up that complaint with the goaltender who plays for Team Camp Crystal Lake. For the Rebel.Media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, if you like that commentary, please consider becoming a premium subscriber and never miss another Rebel video.